creating floating floors, we need to be incorporating an expansion gap around every fixed object, including around bullnose steps themselves. That void, if I filled it with silicone sealant, will actually stop this floor from expanding and contracting. It's very difficult to find anything to actually flex around this curve and give it a nice neat finish. Another alternative is actually to undercut the step, but undercutting it really comes down to installer competencies, and again it could compromise the actual structural stability of that step itself. So what I'm going to actually use is Stairrods Easybind. Now Easybind was designed as a carpet edging. It's 10mm wide, so we'll cope with an expansion gap of up to about 8mm, and it's available in 38 colours, so there's plenty of choice out there. You can either try and blend it into the colour of the floor or give it quite a bespoke finish with a contrasting colour. I'm choosing this colour because it matches the binding I've actually got on the staircase already. The first thing I'm going to do is actually cut off this attachment fabric. I'm going to cut it just proud of the rope itself. If I get too close to the rope, I might actually cause damage. By cutting it just away, it also gives me a bit of a bigger surface to get the adhesive onto. But just by taking some shears, I'm going to start cutting that down. I'm going to actually fix this using the hot melt method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive at stages along the back. If I wanted to have a belt and braces approach, then what I could also do is put some non-expanding cartridge adhesive on there. The hot melt will hold it in position until that adhesive has gone off. So that will be a completely permanent bond. So what I'm going to do is just cut through, giving it a nice neat edge, but I'm not going to move my finger and thumb to hold that rope together. And then I'm going to get some hot melt on the end of that, and that'll stop that from splaying out. And then while that's still receptive, I'd actually get that into that stringer. Which is what I'll do now. I'll place adhesive probably every 3 to 4 inches along the back, working in sections, and you'll see that the hot melt does cure pretty quick. Get it right up against that stringer. Try not to push it into that expansion gap. Before I stick the rest of this, I'm going to bring it around, just place my thumb where it needs to be cut off. You can go a little bit bigger if need be, because this rope, as it comes round, it will compress into that corner. Being very mindful of that rope at the end. If I put too much pressure on it, it will want to start to splay out. I'll get around to a certain point, and then before I feed it in, get some hot melt on the end. And take it into that corner. As we've seen in the video, it's a straightforward process using the Easybind to cover over an expansion gap around an irregular shape like a bullnose. The Easybind can also be utilised along irregular walls, stonework, brickwork, any area that is difficult to get a beading or a scotia onto. With the 38 colours available, it's also a good way of creating a bespoke area for that customer or tying it in with the floor colour itself.